Greetings and salutations, and this is Tech Playz here, back with more Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. And remember earlier how I admitted, like, I don't remember if it's once or twice, but this is the only time I remember doing it. I remember, like, I think I said earlier in the Let's Play that, like, I didn't really have to look up a guide for much of this. Like, I had to look up a guide for almost my entire run of RE1 Remake, which is the closest RE game to this I've actually finished before playing this. But here I've only had to look up a guide for that, because it was like, oh, you gotta go pick up the fire hose or whatever, and I was like, what are you talking about? Like, I had to look up what to do because it was something I was missing, and I was like, wait, what? Like, there was something I was missing, I didn't know what it was. I looked it up and it said you had to go get the fire hose, and I was like, where's the fire hose? And it says all the way back down here, and I'm like, fuck. Fuck. I gotta travel all the way back just to get that. This should be tough, man. This should be tough. Luckily, all the enemies between here and the save room are pretty much cleared. But yeah. Well, not that save room, but the save room I've been saving at the past video or two. Well, last video, I mean. You know what I mean. Okay, we had to go all the way back here to get the fire hose. That's some bullshit. Anyway, why didn't I cut the video here? Because I'm just standing. What the fuck? Okay, I had to make a cut there because apparently I was standing around there for a few minutes. I don't know what happened. That might have been like one of the times, because like there's some times when I'm like doing Let's Plays where I'll stop to drink some drink or look at my phone or something. And usually I pause the game when that happens. That's why sometimes you'll see like me randomly pausing the game. Because like I'll usually pause the game or pull up the map in the case of Resident Evil games when I do that, so that like the game is paused, nothing happens to me, shit like that, you know what I mean? But here I just stood there for some reason. That's what was throwing me off, because I usually paused it. Fuck, I didn't mean to hit the mic, my bad. Had some hair in my face for so I had to like fix that. Anyway, I don't really have anything to say yet. Like, we're too early into the video. Like, I already talked about like the one thing that was happening on screen, and we're not really moving on to the next thing yet. I don't remember what the next thing was exactly. I know it involves the train. We'll see. I should have cut this out. Anyway, I have some good news for another save state. I meant to cut all the save states out, not because like I don't want people knowing I did that. I'm fine with you knowing I'm already playing on easy mode with infinite ink ribbons, okay? Like, I wish there was a mode that had like the difficulty of this mode, but then had like the items of the hard mode. Because I don't like having infinite ink ribbons. I don't like having all these extra ammo at the start of the game. I would prefer playing the game the right way, but you can only do that if you're playing on hard mode, which is really stupid. It's like the one thing keeping this game from being a 9 out of 10 for me. Because you got to keep in mind, the only two games that are above this in the RE series for me are RE2 Remake, which is a 10 out of 10. Well, no, it's more of a 9 out of 10 for me, because like I do agree that like they messed up the second scenario a little bit. Like, it should have been a little more different from the first scenario. But second place being Revelations 2, which is also a 9 out of 10. This game would have also been a 9 out of 10, but fucking there's no mode that's like perfect for me. Usually in an RE game there's like some mode I prefer. Like most RE games, that's like the standard difficulty, that's like the middle difficulty, but I do prefer playing Sorry. I do prefer playing RE3 Remake on Nightmare mode, for example. Like, that's one of the exceptions. I prefer playing, like, there's an RE game I prefer playing on hardcore. Which one is it? I prefer playing Revelations on casual, because Revelations is a hard game. But what was the one I like to play on hardcore? I think it's RE4 Remake, I want to say. Yeah, I think it's RE4 Remake. At least on replays. Like, my first run, it wasn't on hardcore, but yeah. Okay, so we're heading through here. What's behind door number 1? Nothing. I said as if we haven't already been here. I'm pretty sure this is just the way back to the save room. But, yeah. Right now we're kind of just... Ooh. Hi, Dre Damos. Hi, buddy. Was not expecting to see you here. Another Drain Damos. Hi. I didn't even remember Drain Damos spawning here, honestly. I feel like that's one of my disappointments in the remake. Like, now that now having played the original, is that Drain Damos only appear in like one tiny section. I would have loved seeing them more often, especially the remake version of them. They're smaller, they're harder to avoid because they're faster and shit. Like, I would have loved seeing them in more than just that one section. Like, they could have thrown them in the sewers or something. Like, I don't know. Any more zombies? Any more zombies? Yes, sir. That's why you don't fuck with Joe Valentine. Yes, sir. Let's go. Don't mind me. I'm kind of just in a good mood right now. I'm in a calm mood. More calm than usual, like my videos usually are. Usually I'm more like in a hyper mood for a lot of my videos. That's why you hear me joke a lot and stuff. But today I'm just kind of in a calm mood. So let's see what. Well, let's see. I might change by the end of the video. Who knows? Where's past me trying to go? The save room's right there. Oh, we're trying to. Oh, we're trying to. I'm trying to make my way back to the fucking. No, yeah, the save room's Past me, what the fuck are you doing? The fuck are you doing? That's the RPD. We already went through the RPD. Chill. Yeah, go that way. Yeah, dummy. Anyway. I say this now knowing the map a little better because I played through the game twice, but... be fair to myself. First run wasn't that complicated. Let's use the hose here. I hope nothing bad happens. Because now I'm remembering something else that happens before the train stuff. Really hope nothing bad happens. Really would be a shame if something were to happen. Really hope nothing happens. Okay, I'm just checking ammo. Okay, I guess it doesn't happen yet, but something happens. Something happens. Just you wait. Walking slowly in case something pops out. Ooh, blue herbs. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Sorry to keep fucking hitting the mic this video. I should cut that last one out, but I just don't feel like it. I'm in a calm mood. I'm not in a like let's edit as much stuff today mood. I'm still gonna make some edits to this video and post, obviously. Oh, that's the. No, I see. Yeah, no, I see it now. That's the brain, whatever they're called. Yeah, for some reason I was like, I went through the whole game fighting Drain Demons. I never saw like the brain whatevers. No, that was one. That's another one. So they did spawn in this area. This is like the one area they spawned in throughout my whole playthrough. I'm pretty sure. Or maybe nope, that was one because it spewed out poison. Okay, yeah. I was about to say maybe not because it didn't poison me when it attacked, but no, that it spewed out poison. So. They're called brain suckers or something? I need to see what their names were, cause like... Oh, hi, Nikolai.
What did you do?
I had no choice. He was about to turn into a zombie. It would have been a threat, so I eliminated it.
But he was still conscious, wasn't he?
He was as good as dead. And it took fewer bullets to kill him now than it would have if he had transformed.
Yeah, Nikolai is kind of sus. As someone who's played the remake and already like knows what happens later in this game, yeah, it's a little more subtle here, but this is like the first scene where it like really sets in. Yeah, like if I'd never played the remake, this would have been the scene that told me, yeah, he's definitely he's definitely suspicious. He's definitely suspicious. This would have been the scene that told me that if I'd never played the remake first. Like, this would have been the scene to tell me. He's a little suspicious. This will be important in a minute, but right now I don't think it is, so I just back out of it without thinking about that. Okay, what's back here? Access to the storage is controlled by the computer. Okay. Pass me why have you stopped? Okay, I basically just cut to when I start trying to do the puzzle. So. Sasprin. We gotta remember Sasprin for the computer code, I think. If I remember how this puzzle works correctly. Now I'm trying to remember where the computer was. That's why you see me like running around aimlessly. I'm trying to remember where the computer was. Oh. Right there. Okay. It did take me a minute to piece together that like the password was there. But yeah. Sasprin. No, that's not the way it's spelled. That's not the way, yep. I knew Past Me was going to get it wrong once, because it's a weird word. Okay. Sasprin. Okay, let's put it in. S-A-S. Okay. Yeah, no, that's the way to do it. Yep. Sasprin. Gotcha. Kind of weird puzzle there because it just implies that that's what's always on the TV. You gotta know the code and know that's on the TV, or maybe there's like... Maybe there's like a channel on that TV that just plays that ad on loop, and that's what's going on. That's, I don't know, it's just weird to think about, like, how does that happen naturally, you know? Anyway, moving on. Loop. Okay, no loop? No loop? Okay. Wouldn't be me if I didn't check for loot. There's some gunpowder back there. There's the oil additive. Were you gonna grab the gunpowder? Okay, I guess not. That's a lot of zombies. Why am I aiming back? Why? Okay, why are you gonna be aiming back? Okay. Let's head out. We're almost halfway done with the video. Oop, more zombies. Sit down, bitch. Be humble. Bitch, sit down. Be humble. I had to time that right, because I knew that their zombie was coming. Oh, nope. What did I say about being humble, man? You gotta sit down, you gotta be humble. Part of that, don't you understand? Now let's go. Oh. Sit down. Be humble. Hot up, bitch, sit down. Be humble. I love making that joke. That's also one of my top 5 Kendrick songs. It's probably number 5 actually, because like might be a hot take, but damn is one of my least favorite Kendrick albums. Like, it's a really good album. Like, it's a really good album. I love listening to it. So like, but I do like Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly, Mr. Morale, and G and X all more than damn, because I feel like G and X, not G and X. I feel like Mr. Morale is I feel like Mr. Morale and Good Kid, Mad City are better albums for listening to from start to finish than damn, and then I just feel like G and X and To Pimp a Butterfly just have higher highs than damn. Like, they have, like, their better songs. Oh, this is what I meant by something's about to happen. Hi, Nemi buddy. But don't mind if I just, scoot past you. Just for a sec. Just for a sec, Nemi. Just for a sec. Yep, we gotta go back through that way. That's the sad part. Why? Luckily, he's trying to shoot with the rocket launcher right now, and as long as you're too close to him, he's gonna miss. Yep. Then as soon as I said that, he wises up and tries to melee me. Damn, he already through the door. Nah, we gotta get out of here. This is not the time for take controls to be fucking with me. Let's go. This is like the video I'm noticing I was getting a lot better with tank controls for most of it. Like, this is where it really started to, like... I really started to get used to them. I don't think I really fully got used to them to the clock tower, but this is where, like, I started, like, really getting a hang of it. I say as I keep... The tank controls keep messing me up on trying to flee from Nemesis. Okay, let's just get out of here. This boy want me dead so bad. I have not fucking with this guy. Okay, so we gotta go this way. He's coming, no. Get out, no. No, Nemi, no. No, don't you understand, boy? I have a grenade launcher. I could have easily fought Nemesis here. I don't know why I chose to flee. But oh well. What the fuck is past me doing? I like how I said, like, this is the video where I really start getting used to tank controls, and then my tank controls keep fucking me up. Like... I didn't mean to click that, by the way. It's just so close to the door. It happened. I was trying to rush to get out before the crows attacked. It is a shame the crows weren't in the RE2 or 3 remake. They probably would have been pretty cool there. They're in the RE4 remake, but... would have been cool if they were in the remakes for RE2 and 3. Well, more specifically RE3, I don't really know where in RE2 remake they would have made sense. Since a lot of that game's interior, but it would have made sense in RE3 remake. Uh-oh. This is the other moment I talked about where, like, it doesn't involve Nemesis in a choice. I think it was just these 2 times. I want to say. Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. There could be another one later. But I think it was just those 2 times. Okay, moving on. We are finally back here. Okay, we could put this away because we don't have any first aid sprays for it. Let's combine these so we have a full-on healing item. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. Now, I think I'm just grabbing the items we need for the, to finish the train stuff. So, yeah. Okay, let's keep going. Now, something is about to happen here in like a minute or 2 is that Nemesis is going to show back up. Yep, he's going to show back up again. I kind of wonder if I did choose to fight him back there and just down him, would he have been gone for good until like the clock tower, or would he have, you know, still popped back up? It kind of makes me wonder. Well, we are about to run into Nemesis as soon as we re-enter like the whatever it's called area. I forget what the game calls it. This way. This way. We out. We are out. Let's go. We ain't dealing with that shit. So the area I'm talking about's up there. The area we have to cross through to get back to the train. Yeah, that. Let's run, run. We don't need to pop into the save room. We haven't picked up any new items or anything like that, and we just saved. So no need to pop into there. Yeah, we're heading back that way. Should be easy, right? Right? Oh boy. The amount of shit that's about to go down is crazy. Let's run through here. Hi, Nimmy buddy. You know, I just saw you a few minutes ago. Hi, buddy. No, sir. No, sir. We are out. We're not fucking with you right now. We only got like 12 more minutes of this video. 11 now. Let's get through this. So if I remember correctly, I don't think Nemesis is the only thing that happens. But you're gonna see what I mean in a minute. You're gonna see what I mean in a minute. We're about to face the only boss in the game that's not Nemesis. It's a shame this boss was cut from the remake too, because they could have done so much with this boss, but they cut it from the remake. Nope. Nope. No, sir. Nope. We are now fighting the Gravedigger. What are my thoughts on this boss? I like it. I think it's a pretty cool boss. I don't think it's the best boss in the game, but it's like... I'm thinking on where I rank this, because there's only like 4 mandatory Nemesis encounters in this game. And then there's this thing right here. I'd probably rank this thing 3rd, maybe. I think Nemesis mutated forms are better bosses than this. Oh wait, hold on. I'd rank this 4th. Because I think you only have to fight Nemesis in his regular form, like you only have a mandatory fight with his regular form once. I want to say. The one issue I had with this boss, right, is when you get too close to the, you have to get close enough to the wall for it to, like, come out, right? But then, if you back up enough where you don't get hit, it goes back in the wall. Eventually I found out like the perfect sweet spot to walk up to get it to come out and then start shooting, which is like right here. If you just walk right there, should be gone now. Yeah, we can flip the switches. Because that thing was not going to let me flip the switches. Let's be real. You're on caution with no healing items. This is not ideal. We're gonna have to deal with it for a minute though. So switch for the okay. We have to flip the other one. I don't think past me realized there was another switch until that. Yeah, it's right here. Yep, lower the ladder. Almost done here, just 7 more minutes. Reason I'm counting is because it's late. No, I want to get this over with. Most of the time I try not to have that move with my Let's Play videos, but I kind of like wasted most of the day and had to do this very late. So with this one I'm trying to rush through the video hoping that like we can get this over with. But I'm also trying to keep it entertaining. Like, you know, I don't want it to seem like I just don't care. You know? Because I do care. I do care about the video. I want it to come out good, all that stuff. It's just that I had to do this one late, so I have less enthusiasm than usual. You have no idea how agonizing it is to move through the game like this. We're gonna have to do it for a minute. That's the worst part. We gotta do this for a minute. Because I don't think we get any healing items until we get to the clock tower. Put that in. Excellent. And then we gotta put the mixed oil in.
It looks like we're ready to go. Here, take this.
Will you take the flame rounds? Yes, sir. Even though we can't... I know why he's giving me flame rounds, by the way.
Nikolai?
I think the game wants me to fight Nemesis here, but... I'm at caution with no healing items.
I'll operate the cable car. Let's
So... And yeah, it's gonna keep being a thing and me talking over Carlos cutscenes, because this version of Carlos is not as cool as the remake one. I know, like, I give the remake a lot of shit, because the original does everything, almost everything better, but the remake does get Carlos better. That's not something I'm gonna let go, so...
It's looking good.
Something's happening. Let's see what it is. I have no healing items, so imagine, like, what I felt like when I saw this. Nah, we out. Mikhail, you can take care of this guy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man, but you're already dead anyway.
Mikhail!
We don't need us both to die today. That's all I'm saying.
Mikhail.
No, the brakes are out.
Ooh, we're given another choice. This one I feel like, yeah, I guess I was wrong. This is the third one not related to Nemesis. I mean, it's caused by Nemesis, but it's not related to him. Sorry, I had to move the light. I just kind of chose randomly. I didn't know what was going to happen, so. Hope I chose right. I mean, both ways the game continues. You're not going to die from either choice, I'm pretty sure, but. I know one choice is probably harder than the other. I hope I chose the right one. We're still at caution. This is crazy. Oh hell no, I'm not dealing with those. Nope. Not today. Not right now. Are you crazy if you think I'm dealing with these guys? Nope. Okay. There's not really anything left going on in this video aside from like me. I think I healed myself and that's it. So I'm gonna end it off here. Bye.